you just got to harness that energy. So if it's somebody that is new and they're fresh and they're like, listen, I just want to start, I need to, you can pay them low and look, and they're going to love this stuff. And guess what? This energy that they've been wasting all day tweeting and twittering, it's now going towards your business. But it's also helping people in your industry, and they're now becoming interested in your company. So you really can't put a price tag on it. But you could also get somebody that's the most knowledgeable person in the world in your industry, and they may want a lot of money. But they're also probably not going to be the best Twitter. So it's kind of a give and take. Same thing as the social media. It's going to be a give and take. You're going to want to teach these people about your industry as much as you can, give them the information, and have them also share information with you. This is what I do. Listen, put a list together of, hey, I'd really like to talk about these topics. I found these blog posts. What do you think? And then you go, yes, yes, yes. You know what? We can't talk about that for X reason. And then let them go. Give them this satchel of information and just let them kind of do the pipeline. Yes?
How do you like webinars as contacts in education? Because it seems like I also get inundated with webinars coming through the emails and so forth on all a variety of topics.
I think that they're fantastic. It's the same thing. It's content. It's content. You're helping people. You're having a seminar. It's online, so people don't have to come. You can be sitting in your office and you go, hey, I'm just going to close the door for an hour and watch this thing at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's really great. It's the same thing. And a lot of the times with the webinars, I know Ben's going to do this with this thing that we just did here today, is they're going to put it online later. So listen, if you can't make it at 2 o'clock, 8 o'clock when you get home, you can watch the thing, and it may be good information. And yes, and that's what's cool. Some of the webinars, they will also have like a live chat thing. And you want to get involved with those conversations because those are the conversations that open it up. And here's the other key, is make sure that your brand, if you use, if I have 24DP as my Twitter handle, I want to make sure that that's the same thing on my Facebook, that that's the same thing on my blog, everything. So that way, if they see you, they know who you are consistently. Because you have different names all over the place, you're just going to confuse people. That's pretty simple, but I just want to make that distinction. Yes? Did you have a question?
I was just going to say that to answer your question about what to do with this young lady. I mean, she's doing this already for herself. I work for a real estate company in Wading River, and the receptionist, who is 25, basically can out-tweet and twit and everything, Facebook, anybody in the office at hyperspeed. And we found that she was basically, when we were doing our thing in our office, that when we peeked around the corner, she was Facebooking and doing all that stuff, but getting her work done.
Right.
I want to say, for the most part, very well. And we said, you know what, we're not doing a lot of Newsday advertising anymore. We find that social media is the way to go.
Yeah.
So do us the favor, get all of this done. And she got it done in like split second. She posted all the listings, everything was done. And as she comes in every day and she does that, she spends maybe 15, 20 minutes updating our Facebook page and doing the tweet thing. And she gets compensated the same that she got compensated before. And she's actually having fun now doing it.
Exactly. They
So
love
it's
this
completely
stuff.
like a whole new thing
Yeah.
for her.
They
The
love
other thing
it.
I want
It's
to stress for
natural.
Brian,
Yeah.
you support this is the key word is consistency. So if you decide to do a blog, whatever you do, you commit to it, right? I'll be the one who cries first, right? When I started my blog, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, there's a fresh new piece of information for small businesses.
Yep.
Now I'm stuck that I gotta do that, because when I missed a Thursday and Friday about 2 weeks ago, I got like 100 emails saying, hey, are you still doing the blog? You know? And up until that point, I've only been running mine for 6 months, right? I've been in social media for over a decade, but I've only been putting my own personal blog out for 6 months. I didn't think anybody was really watching. Like, you read the site counter and you're like, okay, people are visiting, but are they visiting because it was on Twitter and Facebook and Delicious, I'm putting it everywhere else, or are they visiting because they find value? And you'll find that if you create consistency, the one time you miss, and it could be a marketing strategy. You may decide you want to do it every Monday or every Tuesday, and 1 week you throw it on a Wednesday. That's when you'll start to realize how many people are actually watching and talking about what it is that you're doing on there. So the only thing I would say is this consistency is probably one of the most important things when you do this.
Absolutely.
If I look at somebody's site and it hasn't changed, I'm like, never mind.
Forget it, you're not coming back.
Yeah.
And that's it, and that's the thing, you'll lose your audience like that. They see, well, this guy stopped doing these blog posts for a week. Well, I don't know if he's done or not, but I don't have time because people are multitasking, they're moving quickly. So he's right. You gotta stay consistent on it and you gotta do it. If you're gonna commit to social media, commit to social media. But it's like anything else. It's a part of business. It's just a new tool in the business that you've always been doing. Can't think of it as this like standalone little weird thing where you put posts up and you're gonna get business. It's not what it's about. It's about communicating. And like I said, the communication can become global and can become millions if you do it properly. It takes a long time.
Just want to jump in.
Yeah.
I know there's a few people who just definitely need to go because we are running
Yes.
over, but if anybody didn't register through the website and we don't have your email, I am gonna be sending like a nice thank you for coming, but we're also gonna try and include some information about how we can make some of these things more relevant to your business. Because there's so many people in the room, we couldn't say, okay, well, here's exactly what you could be looking at. We're gonna try and take a few ideas and, you know, in some cases, it may be, here's a blog from somebody in your industry. It may be, hey, have you ever thought about doing this? But we're gonna try and make it a little bit more personalized to really just thank you guys for showing up and being part of the conversation. So if there's anybody I don't have an email address for, stop and see me before you run away.
Any other questions while we're still, yeah?
I don't think everyone got a packet. Can you like post it on the website or something? Because a couple of people left already.
Yeah, okay, sure, we can.
And if anybody's still here that didn't get a packet, I've still got a bunch of them, so. All the information is gonna be posted on the website. I'm gonna get the packet up there. We're also gonna have a video of the event, and everything's gonna be linked out to our Facebook page. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you, Brian.